Yeah, I know I'm a little bit late for the bashing Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez bandwagon, but hey, there's always, considering what she's been going through, what stupid things she's been saying, I'm pretty sure it would continue on. And I was kind of right, because yesterday, she actually made a tweet considering two of her town hall meetings, which were about supporting her campaign. Now, I bet you're wondering, why are we focusing on these town halls? It's because that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez decided to ban the press entirely. In her own words, according to this tweet, it was to, quote, designed to protect and invite vulnerable populations to public discourse, immigrants, victims of domestic abuse, and so on. We indicated previously that the event would be closed to press. Future ones are open. Now, it's kind of suspicious, especially from her. Not only because she's already stated that she's 100% socialist, but also because of the crap she's saying, and also, when she was offered to debate, she basically called Ben Shapiro a catcaller. I mean, I don't really believe this woman and her statement. I think it's bullshit, to be honest with you. I think she is an idiot. Because if I were her, even if I do not like the press, I would personally allow it so that it would get my message through. That is kind of how Trump does his campaigns and his rallies even to this day. That's how he has managed to get some support, because he tries to remain relevant in the news. Once that's gone, he doesn't have that much power. Obviously, that is something that is a major influence when Trump decided to campaign for the presidency in 2016. And Acosio-Cortez is actually shooting herself in the foot politically in this case. Because, again, she would need the press in order to spread her message. And basically to rally up voters. But then again, this is the woman who called on ICE to be abolished, to basically allow illegal immigration to continue flooding from the southern border unrestricted. That's basically how she puts it, and she wants free tuition and then to college loans and blah blah blah, that sort of thing. I mean, the woman herself lives in a fantasy world, and I think in a way she knows it. She obviously has no idea about geopolitics. In fact, she said so herself. She literally said so herself. I forgot what the channel was, or well, the show was, but she definitely was talking to a conservative commentator, and she mentioned that she was not too big on geopolitics, which is very funny, because if you're running to be a politician, shouldn't you know these things, at least the basics? That's the big problem I have with Alexandria Cortez. She's definitely an idiot, and again, I think she knows it. I don't think she has a plan for implementing any of her views whatsoever. She doesn't really have a plan to abolish ICE. She doesn't have a plan to rally support on her ideas, except from a campaign perspective, and she obviously does not have any idea to get any congressional support, except from Bernie Sanders, who is obviously socialist. So that, from him, I wouldn't expect anything different, because, well, their political views pretty much align. But anyway, again, I think she knows she's an idiot, and once she decides to do anything like debate or try to spread her message across the media, she's going to get laughed at. She is going to be butchered and dissected multiple times over what she says. In fact, she's actually done that that has actually happened a few times. I've seen so many YouTube videos actually pretty much shooting down everything that she has been saying, like how she's going to simply get all the 1%, whatever the hell that means anymore, to pay for everything, and again, to get rid of ICE. Again, she does not have a plan. Usually, that's something that is needed in political process. That is definitely what is needed, and if you don't have that, then you cannot be able to succeed in pushing your agenda as a politician. That is a problem. Obviously, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, I think that this is the way that she is just saying, nope, I'm not going to debate Ben Shapiro, or just ban the media entirely from her two last town hall campaign fundraisers or settings. I don't know which one it is, but it was definitely some sort of rally of some sort. But I think this is her own way of trying to save face. But I think that either way, even if she does win the seat in the House of Representatives, which is 50-50 at this point. She also has to do with the independent candidate who was the Democratic establishment favorite to actually hold on to the seat. I don't think she would be very effective anyway. I think that all this would do, either way, if whether or not she debates or she allows to be in, she's just going to be the laughingstock of everyone. The Democratic Party will not associate with her in any way. They obviously are trying not to. Or, well, I take that back. Some of them are, but for the most part, they're trying to be officially staying away from her, especially with her kind of politics. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of Democrats who definitely have some sort of crazy positions, kind of like Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, but if they come out saying that they support this candidate, a socialist, then that would further do tremendous damage to the Democratic Party, if it hasn't already. Let's face it, the Democratic Party has been dealing with a lot of crap right now. We have, of course, the midterm elections, which are coming up in 3 months, to be precise, and still, they have pretty much lower popularity, I think around the same as Congress with 16%, compared to Republicans, which are a little less than half. Although, I can't say anything for certain on that, so don't take me as a source, although I will try to find a source and put it into the description. But anyway, I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to save face, try to do damage control, and the best way they can do that is officially distancing themselves from Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. That's what I believe. All this sensation about Cortez being the possible next representative for this district, I think it's just supposed to be used as an illusion to distract people from the issues of the Democratic Party. And at the same time, I think it's the left's way of trying to establish their new, younger champion. I don't think either of these objectives will be completed. I don't. The Democratic Party is very huge, and Alexandria Cortez, despite how much coverage she's been getting, she's still not very big on the political stage. She's really not. All she's running for is a representative in the House. That's about it. She's not doing anything like running for a president, and the only thing that stands out about her is basically she's a socialist. So, I don't think this is going to really change anything. I don't think this is going to change anyone's minds. And I think, as a result, no matter... it kind of feels that it's predestined at this point. But I am willing to bet 80% sure that the Democratic Party will be obliterated coming the midterms. At least that is what I believe. Whether or not Ocasio-Cortez wins or loses this election is irrelevant. Because I think at this point, not only will her way of campaigning damage her, it will also damage the Democratic Party. Although, again, she is on a smaller scale. Nonetheless, this will impact the Democratic Party immensely. My name is Noamia, not the Arc of Truth. Please post your comments down below. I will love to read them. So subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with your friends.